Here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. Ogumake outside. Diggins Smith. No good with the triple.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Now here's Williams.
Pass to Horston.
From beyond the arc. Good. First shot, first basket. Here's Bonner. About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Mitchell with it. Williams there. Howard. She's covered by Ogumake. Just 3 to shoot. Caitlin Clark outside. Cans it from downtown.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Ogumake up top, guarded by Howard. Pass to Diggins Smith. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And here is Mitchell. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
That one's good. Clark.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention, it allows teammates to get open.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Tight defense on her. Ogumake outside. Spins. Back to Diggins Smith. Launches it.
Horston.
And it's Ogumake missing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Clark right side. No good on the 3. The Storm trail. Now here's Williams. She's covered by Mitchell.
Pass to Horston.
Diggins Smith with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The 3 ball is really the basis for Diggins Smith's game. When she hits them, it forces the D to spread out even more.
Howard, she's covered by Ogumake. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Skylar Diggins Smith. That is her first foul of the game. On defense, Seattle, trailing by 2. Pass to Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark left side. Lets the 3 fly.
And it's hauled in by McGregor.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Howard. Clark. And Diggins Smith pulls it down. Pass to Williams. Now Ogumake, guarded by Howard. Fades. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And that'll tie this game up.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Outside Howard. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Indiana again missing.
Well, Caitlin Clark is as popular as anyone in this league, and it's easy to see why she's so well liked.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to watch. I mean, Clark takes those deep threes. I mean, she attempts some passes that others don't even think about or see. She brings so much excitement to the league, and a big reason why is her playing style.
Clark with it. She has 6. Mitchell outside to end the run. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Now here's Agumake. Howard with the rebound.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside Howard. Mitchell outside. To the left side wing.
Clark, that one's good.
Well, she's a modern point guard. Mitchell has range, a great shot, handles, and of course, the ability to drop dimes.
Now here's Williams.
Horston.
Bonner defending. Williams sets the screen. To the inside. Here's Magbagor. Good. First shot, first basket.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
The Fever with the lead. Pass to Howard. Mitchell outside. Clark left side. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Pass to Horston.
Back to Williams.
Horston.
Ogumake inside. Howard's there.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Bonner's shot is good.
From beyond the arc, DeWanda Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Ogumake outside. Outside, Diggins Smith. Shoots over Clark. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
And here's Indiana.
Leading by 5. Outside Howard. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Williams. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Diggins Smith.
Horston the screen.
Shoots.
Diggins Smith, no good.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. That's tipped. Clark with it. And Diggins Smith picks her up defensively. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line. She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here. So both teams changing it up here.
One shot.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Here's Colson.
Pass to Boston.
Now here's Agumake. Outside Vivians. Ogumake sets a screen. Vivians misses. And they can go 2 for 1.
Most importantly, play it smart.
Pass to Cunningham. Colson. She's covered by Mule. Boston sets a screen.
Here's Colson.
They grab their own miss.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. She's off on the first. And the Storm making a change here. So neither attempt will fall that time. Seattle trailing here. And they're on the break. Here's Ogumake. She nails it, and we're tied up.
I think Agumake is just outplaying the defense. Even with the contact, she finds the finish inside.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Dantas. Boston.
We're at the end of one in a close game so far. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
A lot of shots in close from them early. Good sign.
It's a lot easier to get buckets inside, and they've done that through one.
Indiana with the ball.
Outside Cunningham. Boston outside. Hull.
Covered by Vivians.
Here's Cunningham.
No good on the triple.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Down low. Here's Ogumake. Makes it off the glass.
Gotta appreciate just how polished Ogumake is down there. Outstanding at taking it up strong.
Pass to Colson. Four on the shot clock.
Cunningham.
She's covered by Clark. Colson with the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Seattle with the ball.
Up top, Mule.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. The second chance effort. And she converts the layup.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
Indiana trailing.
Pass to Hull. And here's Dantas. Cunningham.
She's covered by Clark.
Here's Boston.
Off target with the jump hook.
Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Vivians. Back to Clark. With the teardrop. The rebound by Dantas. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Hull with the bucket.
Well, we've seen Lexi Hull has some range, but she can also slash, bring it inside.
Here's Seattle.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And one major rule change this year, the addition of the reset timeout.
It's something that's been around in the G League for a while, and it's worked really well there. So they brought it to the W.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it in the G League, and I know it'll be an awesome new wrinkle for the WNBA.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Williams. Now here's Vivians. She's covered by Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession. Outside Williams to the paint. Ogumake. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Pass to Bonner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston sets a screen. The tray. Ogumake with the rebound. On the wing, Jordan Horston. She's guarded by Boston. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
And that puts them in the lead.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all 3 levels.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Vivians. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, she moved on from the Storm in 2023, but still, Breanna Stewart is a legend in Seattle, and there's no doubt she always will be.
I mean, in her 6 years with the Storm, 2 titles, an MVP, first team All-League 4 times. You throw in the first ever Commissioner's Cup that they won, and Stewie was the MVP. It was an unreal run for her in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, on the floor, Victoria Vivians gets you a little bit of everything. And not just shooting and passing, but make sure you're talking about rebounds and defense as well.
The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
And the first one falls for her.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Pass to Magbegor. No good from outside. The Fever leading. Clark covered by Vivians. Fires for 3.
And Clark gets the 3.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Ogumake outside. That one's in. Only her 4th make against 9 total shots.
Guys, she is a scoring machine. And I know I'm not the only one to describe her that way.
Clark outside. Turner a screen. There's the triple.
Here's Boston.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Now here's Williams. She has 5. Here's Ogumake. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake freezes the D.
Some contact, it's not going to stop NECA. The focus is just on the hoop for her, and it's getting buckets.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Ogumake with the rebound. Seattle trailing here. Now Horston. Ogumake sets a screen. Inside, Magbegor. That one falls. Her 2nd basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
I like how Magbegor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Pass to Clark. The 3 ball. She's now made half of her 10 shots in the game, and that's her 5th basket.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in 3-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Williams. Here's Magbegor.
On the wing, Jordan Horston.
Just 5 on the clock. Williams. From deep 3-point range. And Clark pulls it down. Pass to Mitchell. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Now Horston.
Williams. She's covered by Clark. Ogumake sets a screen. Now here's Williams. She's tightly guarded. Stolen by Clark. Now the Fever moving it up. Joanna Bonner for 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
I like the assertive approach there. Bonner wasting no time shooting off the pass.
Outside Williams. Ogumake sets a screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. This trip is her second to the free throw line in this one. So both teams making some changes here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
You know, one of the areas Aaliyah Boston really shines is on the glass.
Yeah, she is an efficient rebounder. And as we all know, rebounds often win or lose games. Then you add in Boston's offensive efforts, and she really is a big contributor to team success.
Shot clock at 3. 16 feet out. It's rebounded by Seattle. Here's Diggins Smith. She's got 5. And here's Williams.
Pass to Horston.
Expanding her range. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist. Here's Mitchell. 8 points for her. Outside Howard. Back to Mitchell. Out to the wing. Here's Clark. And there the Fever with another bucket. Williams with it. She has 7. Pass to Magbegor.
Horston.
Screen by Magbegor. Outside for Diggins Smith.
Caitlin Clark pulls it in.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Bonner, no good.
You know, it's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Kept alive. Bonner outside. Another shot. And it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
Pretty shot with about a second to spare.
Yeah, and as the defending team, you can't stand giving up a shot like that to close out the quarter.
It's almost like you lose the possession.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Fever on top. They're up by 7. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And the second half about to start in just a few moments.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
So it's Indiana now. 7-point differential. Outside Howard. Mitchell outside. Clark right side. Up top Bonner. Misses the mark. Her third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Pass to Diggins-Smith. Ogumake. Bonner defending. Ogumake, that's good.
Riding the wave of momentum, Ogumake is feeling it and attacking the defense with ferocity.
Outside Howard. Back to Clark. Mitchell shoots over Williams. Mitchell's shot's good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Horston. Ogumake, guarded by Howard. From deep, Skylar Diggins-Smith. The basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogumake.
Well, Diggins-Smith gets set up to shoot there. He's on the receiving end of a pass for once. Love the confidence she has in her shot.
Here's Mitchell. 10 points for her. Boston sets a screen. Caitlin Clark outside. Shot number 12 goes in. She's made 7 of those 12 now.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Now here's Williams. She has 7. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Pass to Bonner. Back to Boston. Clark. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Seattle calls timeout.
Start it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Ogumake. Horston. Bonner defending. Picked by Ogumake. Here's Horston. It's hauled in by Boston.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Now here's Mitchell. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Williams. There's the 3. Good on the triple.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left, and because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
She gets that one.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet leap pass.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Now here's Mitchell. 10 points for her. From downtown,
Clark can't get it to go.
now Diggins Smith.
Horston.
Bonner defending. To the middle. Here's Magbagor. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
While not letting the physical defense deter her, Magbagor plays with such tenacity.
Pass to Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever, the shots are falling for her.
Ogumake outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Magbagor.
She's guarded by Boston.
Now here's Magbagor. Defense is right there. Here's Williams. Good D by Natasha Howard.
She thought she had a clear path to the hoop, but great work by the D to cut her off.
Yo, watch it. Watch my ball. Mom, watch the cutter. Help me out.
Back to Mitchell.
Boston.
She's covered by Ogumake. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. The Storm trail. Here's Diggins Smith. 8 points for her. Neko Ogumake double teamed. For 3, Magbagor. The Fever pull it in.
Boston up top.
She's covered by Ogumake. Boston, good.
Nice low post offense.
And here is Diggins Smith. Pass to Williams.
Now here's Horston.
Trying her luck from deep.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Mitchell outside. Clark outside for 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for her. Screen by Magbagor. Down low. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment, or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Clark with it. She's got 32 points. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And coaching so difficult in this league. What do you think is an underrated skill for head coaches?
Motivation. I mean, there are so many games. The travel is difficult. So having your team at close to 100% is big, making sure they're locked in.
And I think it's rotations and fitting the pieces together. You want to find out what the best combinations are, because it's about more than just throwing talent out there.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Howard. Mitchell.
Switch back with me. Switch back with me.
Boston sets a screen.
Puts it up from 15. Magbagor grabs the miss. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's got 11.
Switch back with me. Switch back with me.
Here's Magbagor. Williams, hole defending. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Outside Vivians. Diggins Smith. Pass to Magbagor. Just 4 to shoot. second shot opportunity.
Diggins Smith, no good.
Indiana with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Howard with the ball, defended by Magbagor. Mitchell with it. Now Howard. Off the mark there with the three. Now Diggins Smith. Outside Williams. Magbagor to the wing on the left.
Horston with it.
Howard's there. Vivians, Cole defending. Here's Vivians. Takes the three. Mitchell grabs the board. Clark outside. Howard. Back to Clark. Shot to stop the drought. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Horston.
Guarded by Howard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Diggins Smith gets it to go.
What a competitor. Diggins Smith with a three of her own. Just tremendous fire and Skylar.
Now here's Clark, guarded by Diggins Smith. Screen by Howard. Beyond the arc.
And a shot by Clark, no good.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Fever ahead. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth.
And here's Mule.
Clark outside. Pass to Ogumake. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to be on Dewana Bonner.
Attacking mindset, methodical in her approach. Ogumake is all about the grind. She doesn't let up easy.
The first one falls.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Nneka Ogumake is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years, is basically the textbook stretch big, and Nneka's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
So she hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And when it comes to Nneka Ogumake, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Clark outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vivians. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Fantastic shot by Vivians, staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's Bonner. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Storm with the rebound.
Mule with the ball.
Ogumake tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Now here's Bonner. To the paint. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Drawing fouls, frustrating her opponents on the offensive end. That's one of the strengths of Bonner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
She hits both from the stripe.
Here's Mule.
Pass to Vivians. And here's Ogumake.
She's guarded by Dantas.
And Ogumake gets it to go.
Such a special offensive talent. Ogumake is a forward who can face up and knock down a shot.
Hull with the ball.
To the inside. Here's Fabienne. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Outside Vivians. To the middle. Clark outside.
Pass to Mule.
Now Ogumake.
She's guarded by Dantas.
Now here's Magbagor. The 10-footer. No, it doesn't. Her 4th miss in 8 attempts. Here's Mitchell.
Yo, watch this, watch this.
Now here's Hull. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Bonner. And a foul on Victoria Vivians. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game. Hull up top. She's covered by Ogumake. Screen by Howard. 5 to shoot. Here's Dantas. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
In the paint, Dantas insists on getting her shot. Doesn't allow contact to slow her down.
Ogumake. Hull defending.
Now here's Mule.
D right on her. Back to Ogumake. Down low. Vivians misses.
And here's Indiana.
At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Dantas. Howard. Here's Bonner. No good.
Ezzy Magbagor, nice defense.
A difficult situation for Seattle. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Inside. Down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Back to Bonner. And it's off from 3-point range. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. To the paint. Lets it go. Again, Seattle.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Now here's Mitchell. Dantas outside. Bonner right side. DeWanna Bonner double team. Count it.
The attacking mindset of Howard. When she gets a good look inside, she doesn't pass it up.
Now here's Mule.
She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Ogumake. Second chance shot. She gets it in there.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. The Fever leading. Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Takes the three. Horston with the rebound. Outside, Diggin Smith. And that one's good, Horston.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Outside, Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark from the arc. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Diggin Smith. Magbagor in the post. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Diggin Smith. Clock at 4. Ogumake sets a screen. From outside the arc.
And it's Diggin Smith missing.
Here's the Fever with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Mitchell outside. Inside. Howard. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You can't let her get a shot off in that situation. Howard can finish with contact. Plus, she's a pretty solid foul shooter.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
Good on the shot. Now Clark. Pass to Mitchell.
Boston.
Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Seattle trailing here. Right side, Diggins Smith.
Pass to Horston.
Williams. To the middle. Here's Diggins Smith.
Yes, and it's Magbegor who gets the assist.
It's clear Diggins Smith has confidence in herself, especially when we see her converted inside.
Here's Clark. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
One shot.
And here are the Storm now, trailing by 10. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's covered closely. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Howard with the rebound.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Now here's Mitchell. Howard. She's covered by Ogumake. To the left wing. Clark outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Timeout, timeout.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Here's Diggins Smith. Down low. Magbegor, no good. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Clark. To the inside. Howard.
And it's hauled in by Magbegor.
Right side, Williams. Diggins Smith with it. She's covered by Clark. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's guarded closely. And the shot goes down. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Boston outside.
Clark. Four on the clock.
And it's Boston missing.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them, and this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up.